Do you ever have a dream that was so vivid, so undeniably, you can't believe, you swear to God it happened? Well, let me tell you. This happened last night. I had a dream, like Martin Luther King. I had a dream. I was in the back lot, well, behind the neighbor's house. If you watch my videos, it was a lot that I cleaned out, all the woods and everything. It was at nighttime. I don't know how I got back there. I just was back there, all right? It was a dream. And it was like a slight mist in the air. And I'm sitting back there on the other side of that giant oak tree back there, or maple tree. It's a giant maple tree. And I'm sitting there, and I hear this zzz, like not a lawnmower, not a weed whacker, an electric weed whacker. There was no gas motor, gas engine going. It was just like zzz, and it kept getting louder and louder and louder, and it was crazy. I turned around and I see where it was coming from, and it was at nighttime. It was dark, and I'm looking. I was like, "What the heck?" And this giant, not a giant mosquito. That's a giant mosquito. This thing was gigundous. It was like this big. It was like the size of a Buick. It was a big ass mosquito. And I see it coming after me. And I take off running, and the gate was closed, but it wasn't locked. The gate that I put on, it wasn't locked, and I'm fighting. I just pushed it open, and when I pushed it open, somehow I tripped and fell. And I'm sitting there. And I was like freaking out because this thing's going to kill me. And all of a sudden it landed on my back. And I was like, oh my God, I can feel it. I heard it and just, you could just spin. I spun around like a cat in midair when you're dropping it. And I spun around and there it was, face to face with this giant ass mosquito. I mean, his ass wasn't big. It was just a normal sized mosquito, butt, I guess. But it was a giant mosquito, okay? And he's sitting there, and all of a sudden he rears back, and he had that pointy thing that he's going to suck my blood out of me. I don't know where he wanted to put it, probably right in my chest, and I grabbed the damn thing, and I'm sitting there fighting with him, fighting, And it was just the craziest damn thing. And then I just ripped it out of his head, out of his face, and then his defense mechanism was gone. He had his arms and stuff on me, but I was able to get loose, and I just grabbed it, and I just fought him with it, and then finally I pulled it out. And he just takes off. And then the next thing I know, I'm in bed. I wake up. I'm like sweating, but I'm cold. But I'm just covered in sweat. I was like, my gosh, what the hell kind of dream was that? It scared me to death. And I'm sitting there, and I'm laying there, and I'm like, oh, what the hell's this? What is it?